let's go to Colorado.
So we are just testing how our bow shoots in the altitude, basically. Looks like it's shooting pretty good, but I'm gonna fling one more just to make sure it's consistent. Your last shot was really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my last shot because, I mean, why leave confidence on the mountain, right?
That's right.
So I think the heavy arrows don't have quite the same effect by the lighter.
Not affected the same.
Yeah, like if you're shooting like a 410 grain arrow, you know, it's like, it's lighter so it has more movement.
Right.
But anyways, that's what I think at least.
And they're thin, so
yeah,
less
that's how
drag.
we like them.
So,
like the air.
but Jack and I have actually had to walk up the mountain because, as you can tell here in a second when we pan to this, there are bags all over the mountain, or all over the.
They were bags all
over the four-wheeler.
The cameraman bag fell off the four-wheeler. So
yeah. So anyway, but we're here. We're gonna basically spike out from here. So we're gonna shoot a couple shots and spike out and kill an elk tonight. Take all this meat on the four-wheeler.
Something pushing back.
We came in last night or yesterday evening. Saw a bunch of boot tracks in here. Figured there was somebody camping at this pond because you gotta camp by water. And they were like 100 yards from us. Came in bugling and stuff like that. Luckily, Casey has a pretty good ear. We were able to tell that that was probably a hunter, so we didn't mess with it. He came down the hill and camped for the night. Anyway, we did water and all that last night, and now we're headed up to kind of listen and look. Get a little sun today, thaw out, get your boots dry, and that kind of thing, right? And what else is the plan?
Kill elk.
Kill an elk.
2 of them, actually. The hit did fall out of the gate, so
yeah,
we've made it about 100 yards in the last 10 minutes, so that's fine. But there's a big bowl over this ridge. We're gonna get up there and listen and look for, you know, until the sun kind of gets a little bit up, and then we'll probably hit some dark timber and just call and kill elk. This place is pretty torn up. There's been so much sign, and we sat around and let the wind kind of work and got develop the thermals through the morning like we wanted, and decided to ease through here. And we had a killer call and set up a while ago. Just great spot, and it just seems like all the sign is just a little bit old. There's nothing super fresh. And then we were walking up on this spot. There's like a couple beds right here on this little knoll. And Tyler and I were kind of like, cool. And then a raven goes, whoa, and scares the crap out of us. Well, it ends up he was on this carcass. And, you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, somebody killed a bull in here. There's no skull, so took the head out with it. So, kind of stinks. It doesn't mean there's not elk in the area, but in the immediate area, you know, I don't think there's elk within 200 yards of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to gain a little bit of elevation, get up on this ridge line, and cut down probably another quarter mile or so, and drop back in again in some dark timber and do some calling, because that'll work if we keep doing it.
You never know when it's going to. Two bulls jumped out of their beds. We almost got a shot. He stopped just a step, not even a step, a half step too late. Or I'd have shot him right there at about 50 yards. But we're gonna pull a decoy out, keep heading downhill. They don't know what's going on. So maybe they're right here. Also, make sure and subscribe. Helps us out a lot. We appreciate it.
Let's go kill an elk. Or two. Make two decoys. What the fuck is that?
Here's where his bed was. Came out right down the hill.
We need that. The more subscribers, the more bulls we kill.
That's right. Exactly right. Yep.
So while I was at full draw on that bull, we heard noises up the hill. So